Last time on Questrians.
We find ourselves in a lush, green, peaceful land of Havenbrook, in a small but bustling community of many races and classes who live in harmony and peace. A lone druid wearing green robes and leather armor rolls into town on her walking stick, with antlers on her shoulders and clad in a flowing green dress and cape. Alright, which of the heroes will talk to her first?
I could.
Alrighty.
Sup?
Bartender over there said you guys might have a room that I could use. I've been waiting in mud for the past couple days.
I see. Well, he is not wrong, we do.
She can bunk with me. And Pancake Weeks.
My name is Morna. I am a wood elf druid.
If we're doing out of character talk, I am Storm of Shadows, and she is a ranger.
I'm Frigid Winds. I'm amazing. You will learn this.
He's also a paladin.
That too.
I am Pancake. I am a master of the hand-to-hand combat. And also very fluffy.
Yes, for those, the audience wondering, C's basically playing the warrior dogs from Undertale.
Pancake is a pump-up monk.
Did I call you Spot?
The character I'm playing is a half-elf warlock named Vinoba Belfay. And at the moment she's probably being very quiet and not directly looking at anyone.
And suddenly, as the adventurers are gathered around the table, the door springs open with a mighty crash, as a very flamboyant elf, dressed and clad in gold, silver, and all kinds of gems, comes in looking distraught. One of my unicorns went missing last night.
Unicorns?
Yes, my prized unicorn, Uni. You managed to finally find a small clearing, and in this clearing is a house. Only it's a far different house. It's built into a small little cage.
Oh, that's something you don't see every day.
But,
Out of character for a moment, I did forget to mention when I invited Kake here, there's a bit of a running joke with our friends that she's the queen of nat 20s.
You peer through the keyhole. Inside, you can see 3 kobolds, and they're around the unicorn. The unicorn looks like it's in a great deal of pain as the kobolds poke it with their spears, cackling and growling at it.
I'm going to attempt to make them think they've angered their god. I go to pick up Fluff,
Oh,
and then throw goblins.
You throw him at the goblins?
You're throwing Pancake?
Yes, I am throwing Pancake.
I love this so much.
Oh god. The goblin is now bleeding as it convulses. It goes on one knee and looks at you, snarling. I will not let you win this battle, he says as he pulls a red amulet out of his chest and tears it and holds it into the air. Balsafar, give me strength! He yells as the gem fires in rage. He is engulfed in flames, and suddenly his body starts to grow and convulse and change until suddenly from the flames emerges a hobgoblin.
And then I kick him between the legs.
If this kills him, I'm gonna give you something magical in the next adventure. God help me. You reel your leg back and you kick him directly in the nads. You see all life drained from him as he dies.
He killed him with that.
Yes.
He killed him!
He only had 2 HP, so he had to get higher than 2 to kill him, and he did.
Is it okay if I can roll investigation on the amulet in question that's now by the black tarred remains?
Yeah, of course.
Of the okay.
You take the amulet very carefully, wrapping it up in the cloth, and you pocket it. The chest is unlocked. You pop it, and you open it up. Inside, you find 360 gold, as well as a black book of unknown origin, having the same markings as the totem upstairs.
She
I'm going to look at the ground to make sure there's no summoning circles or anything that have been drawn there.
Alrighty, you go around it, you look very closely. You do not see any summoning circles, but then suddenly you touch your hand to the effigy, and suddenly you urge back. Visions flush your face. You see visions of a desert, a city of pure gold, and a squealing of an evil demonic creature, before finally pulling away, showing the city in an eclipsed sun, before zooming into the sun and seeing the creature burst forward. Then suddenly you're launched back and you hit the wall.
Evil!
Oh, Lord.
Evil! I think we have to kill something more evil. With this book, straight to the church, where the head priest can tell us what's going on with it. And that's it.
The priest is at the altar as he is clad in many different aspects and paraphernalia from other religions. He turns to see and sees the mighty paladin in the doorway. "Ah, a paladin, a savior of the Lord. Welcome, welcome," he says as he walks forward to you. He gives a quizzical expression as he holds his chin. Oh my indeed. "Come, come," he says, motioning you as he leads you into his back office.
Since the dawn of time, ponykind has seeked a way to escape their horrible lives with fantasy role-playing. Today, one such pony dragon brony seeks to bring his brony friends together to play a game of D&D on Twitch in front of a live audience. I am Watchful Pony, the Dungeon Master, and this is Questrians! Welcome to Questrians, the game where we prove just how big of nerds we actually are. Joining me from the last session is, of course, Prophetic Prose.
Hey.
SeasonTheWiccan.
Hi.
Deckerd Spade.
Hey.
Fluffy Dragon.
Hello, hello.
There we go. And Kage.
Hi.
Alrighty.
Oh, wait.
Since we don't have any newcomers, I won't bother asking about backstories and all that stuff again. So, let's Questrian. You find yourself in the church as the priest takes you to his back office. It is quite small for an office, but it's big enough to hold all of you. As he sits down at his desk, he opens the book and looks carefully as he puts on big, bold, big reading glasses and starts looking it over.
Evil book.
I go around and browse around the bookshelves.
Alrighty. You see lots of different books, mostly from different religious texts. Some you recognize, some in other languages you don't really recognize, but all seem to talk about different gods and religions and planes of existence.
I'm gonna have Storm walk over to Frigid and just pat his back and just trying to comfort him and go, there, it will be all okay. It will be all okay.
Stupid evil book. Stupid evil statue. And I also lost that outfit. I want another vestment.
I am sorry for your loss, my child. I will give you another vestment, the priest says.
I look happy. I'm content.
And I was just kind of standing there and like jingling her gold in her ear, just listening to it.
The priest looks over the book very cautiously, then he lets out a sigh as he furrows his brow. He gets up and looks out the window. This language is quite old, older than anything I've ever seen before. I've seen many religions, many deities, but nothing like this. This is truly the mark of something truly ancient. Something more ancient than humans. I dare say more ancient than this very planet.
Ooh, that's old. Is it worth anything?
I'm afraid the book wouldn't be worth anything to anyone, considering it's in a dead language.
Oh.
How dead are we talking?
We're talking so dead, I'm not even sure if this civilization existed before humanity or not.
Huh.
This is probably better off being evilly dead.
I'm seriously saying, you could be handing me an alien Bible right now. I'm dead serious. But then he reaches one of the pages and immediately slams his hand down. Wait! This I recognize, he says, as it's a summoning circle page. This is a very special type of dark tiefling magic.
I go behind the desk and observe the page with him.
You see the page. It's a very bizarrely drawn pentagram. It's not quite upside down, but it's not quite at an angle either. It's in a very bizarre location. I don't recognize the writing, but I definitely recognize this symbol. I may not be able to help you, but I think I know someone who can, he says as he closes the book and starts writing up a note. I have a good friend in a town not too far from here. He's a tiefling. He is very versed in demon knowledge. He might be able to help you with this.
Okay.
Cool.
I take the directions.
He hands them to you. He says, the city is hidden within the mountainside, so the only way to enter it is through the caverns of darkness, not too far from this town.
I have a question.
Yes?
By any chance, could we, scale the side of the mountain?
The mountain is certain death if you try to scale it. The only way to get there is through it. The nearest other cavern is a 7-day hike away from here. By the time you got there, you would most likely be too exhausted to defend yourself.
Very well. Very well. Go through the cave then. And she's just gonna mutter to herself, honestly, this land is no way like home. Honestly, you could scale any mountain region.
Are there any creatures we should look out for while going through?
There is quite a lot, but there's one I can particularly tell you about. The basilisk. A horrid chicken abomination whose deathly stare has been known to freeze people in place. But that's all I know. No one dares enter the mountains. Any who do either don't return or return statues.
Wait, did you chicken-like creature?
Yes, a chicken-like creature. That was the hysteric ramblings of the petrified people we tried to revive.
He licked his lips. Chicken. I like chicken.
She's just shaking. She's
Go on.
good. Oh wait, you have chickens here that can petrify your people, and you have not found a means. I don't know, prevent that from happening? Like charms or something? Geez, charms or don't you? I don't know. I mean, how can you not? I pretty much Storm says, how do you not have defenses against that? Don't you have charms or something to prevent things like that if these are native creatures to your land?
That's the thing. This isn't a native creature. It's been around almost only for about maybe a week or two at most. It just appeared out of nowhere. Basilisks are not native to these foresty lands. They're typically a desert creature.
Desert chickens, huh?
Yes. However, there might be something that could try helping you, he says as he reaches into his pocket and he pulls out a mirror.
Get it to look at itself.
I am quite handsome.
Yes, its deathly stare where it can be reflected back at it, so if it tries to freeze you, try to turn the tide of battle against it.
I take the mirror.
I'm afraid I cannot offer you much else, but I please ask that you sleep in my church to recover yourselves. Some of you look a little weary, like you've been in a battle.
I thank him and accept his offer. I turn to the others. You guys?
I humbly accept your offer, and I do humbly thank you for your kind heart.
Yeah, thanks.
Frigid?
Yes.
Are you gonna stay here with us, or are you gonna head back?
Where am I heading back to? I've been following you guys. Oh, you mean the inn?
Yes.
The priest is offering to let us sleep.
I'm actually going to head back to the inn for 2 reasons. 1, it'll give me a little bit of privacy. 2, it'll also let me kind of pray and renew things.
And something tells me...
We're at a church!
Actually...
Yes,
yeah,
but we can afford to pay for our own rooms. I would rather not take away the room from those who may need it.
I thought we had paid for our rooms already.
Uses my perception to see that he really wants to buy a couple of concubines.
What?
Oh gosh.
Oh boy. I'm gonna tell you right now, that's entirely up to Frigid's character.
Don't go making assumptions.
Oh lordy. Alrighty.
Sorry, Deckerd.
Look, The character's a paladin, but it's frigid, so I wouldn't put it past it.
Oh boy.
Oh gosh.
You want to go with that?
I'll tell you what. Watchful gets to roll dice. If it's above like 15, then the answer is yes.
If it's above 15, okay. It's a yes.
Oh my gosh, this is the best ever.
It was almost a natural 20, just FYI.
Oh lord.
Frigid goes to, air quotes, meditate in the in-room.
Of course.
Oh no.
Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. Alrighty, the priest...
Have fun, Bridget.
Yes. The priest shuffles you off to your rooms as you rest up for the night. You recover all your health as well as...
I thought you to tell me if my gold is cursed.
Oh, yes. He looks at the... He says, oh yes, I believe you wanted me to look at your gold, is that correct?
Here.
The priest comes over and he examines the gold carefully. I can say with certainty, this is normal gold. You're perfectly fine. He says, but then suddenly stops as he reaches one of the gold pieces. He inspects it carefully. It appears that there's a dragon on the cover of it. This is bizarre. This does not look like discernible currency. I don't think you can sell this at all. Looks pretty cool though.
Wait, are all of the... Do all the coins look like that, or is it just that one?
It's just the one. This is just the one you can't use. It looks pretty interesting though. I would suggest keeping it.
Yeah, I'll do that.
He hands the gold piece back to you. Now then, rest up, my weary travelers, for I sense you have a long journey ahead of you.
Okay.
Goes up to my room.
Alright. The priest offers you up all to your rooms, and you rest up for the night while Frigid enjoys his concubines. You wake up the next day, and you meet at the center of town. You're all waiting around as the two elves are the first to awake before anybody else.
I'm only half elf.
Well, I'm using general catch-all. I mean you and Season.
I know.
Walks up to the fountain in the middle of town and splashes some water on my face.
I gotta just sit on the edge of the fountain.
I wake up and hope I haven't been robbed blind.
Let me see. You have not. Don't worry.
All right.
Alrighty.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Pancake wants to try and hide something.
I guess you can hide in one of the adventurer's backpacks.
Righty.
Here, Pancake, you can hide in mine.
Just to hide something of his.
Alrighty.
And if it's okay,
Is that like a sleight of hand?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, what did you want to do?
I want to have it that Storm, she makes her way to the inn to go pick up their paladin.
Alrighty, fine. You go to check on the paladin as you see him already packing up with several women in bed.
Jeez,
She's just
how
gonna-
many women did you get?
She's just gonna turn to look at Frigid. She's like gonna go, please tell me you didn't go overboard again. Because I cannot keep paying your debts.
I'm pretty sure I didn't go overboard.
I look at Frigid. How many women did you get? Raises an eyebrow.
Look, I didn't go overboard. I was able to handle it.
Let me guess, you're flat broke though now, correct?
I've got the what now?
Are you flat broke
You have
now?
money left, you idiot.
How much did it cost me the other night?
You know what? I'm gonna roll and find out. How much women did you have, out of curiosity? Do you want me to roll for that too?
Yeah.
Alright, no, that's boring.
Which is why I was hoping I wasn't ripped off the night before, because I wouldn't have anything.
You had 4, and it was 23, concubine.
I had 4 and 23 what?
You had 4
It's 23
concubines, and
per-
each were 23. Each were worth 23.
Oh, so 23 piece?
Uh-huh.
Well, we all got some gold from the start of that also, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 20, so 80, 90, 91?
Okay,
So,
yeah.
Yeah, 91 total.
I think you just spent almost all your money there.
Well, at least you're feeling like a lucky dude.
Indeed.
Bahamut would be proud.
Sure.
She's just gonna
I don't know
go.
about that.
My character's gonna pull out 10 gold pieces, and then, how many gold pieces does he need to have an even 100 split? By any chance?
Shall we be off then? Do we need to go to the mountain, yes?
Yes, you do. I'm not sure what the even gold split would be,
Well, how much money does he have left?
Yeah, how much money does he have left?
Oh, I had 520 gold. I don't think this is going to break bank.
Okay.
Okay. But still, she is gonna throw about 10 of her gold at.
I forgot about the 400 we earned last time.
Yes.
To Frigid, and she's gonna go. Please be more careful with your money and how you spend it. Please, I don't want to be digging you out of an alley again.
Again?
Again?
Well, from the way Watchful had kind of set it
I know,
up for
I'm
our
just-
characters.
That was me turning to you like again.
In character.
yeah, I remember she's
Oh.
new.
Long story short, he wasn't he got too many. He spent way too much than he should have. Had to dig, and let's just say the individual happened to have bested him in a fight, found him essentially in a hole in a back alley, and then I had to pay what remained of his debt so he wouldn't be killed.
Well, and that was just one of the times. But then again, I'm pretty sure that Bahamut is looking out for me.
Yes, that's why he's had you in a hole in a back alley before. Yes.
Test of faith.
Anyway,
Alright.
Stands
we
up.
shot
and-
you.
Stands up. So you guys ready to go?
Okay.
Pretty sure that I am.
Alright, if you're all good, you all set up your equipment and you set out to the mountains. You reach the area as instructed, and in front of you, you see a giant hole in the cave, but you can't see anything beyond the entryway. It is completely pitch dark, no less than 5 feet into the cave.
Wait, watch. I'm able to like. Yes.
Both Season and I have dark vision, but that doesn't really help the others very much.
Yes.
Well, not only that, but produce flame.
You can produce flame in your hand, like a smaller version. So that can work as a torch if you don't want to use your torches.
Yeah.
I also, for my half elf, because I'm half drow, I have the ability to cast certain spells, and one of them is dancing lights. So that could help too.
Alright, I think either could work. Season Prose, which of you want to be the torchbearer?
We could probably both do it.
If you want, that's up to you guys.
Rose?
I'm going to very quickly check the the duration of dancing lights is, because I don't remember off the top of my head.
Up to 1 minute.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
Wow.
So, we'll do mine?
Sure.
Okay, then.
Okay.
Alright.
Do you want me to roll a dice?
No, we'll just have it be like a natural spell. It'll supplement a torch.
Okay.
What's your character's name again?
Morna.
That's it. Morna sparks her hands as a small little flame forms in her hands. The cave illuminates. It looks rather large enough to hold all of you comfortably as you slowly enter it. As you enter, you can hear the very distant cries and wails of what sounds like a rooster.
Oh, crap.
I turn. Oh my gosh, Prose, what's your character's name again?
Vanova.
I turn to Vanova and. Hey, Vanova, do you think you can grab the mirror in my bag, please?
Yeah, I got it. You reach into the bag and get the mirror.
Alrighty, you do that. You grab the mirror and you pocket it for yourself.
No. No.
I mean, you hold on to it, is what I mean.
Yeah.
That's what I meant. Alrighty, you walk along the caverns, until suddenly you come across a fork in the caverns. A passage that goes left and a passage that goes right. The one on the right appears to go up into the mountain, while the other seems to go deeper down into the mountain.
Which way do you guys think we should take?
Pancake is going to sniff and see if he can smell where the basilisk could be.
Alrighty. That would be a perception check. So roll for perception.
Wait, who?
Perception.
No, Pancake.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I have a question. Sorry.
Yes?
Well, in the meantime, Squish.
Okay, and Kage, you had a question?
Yes. Is it possible for me to quite possibly tame this little critter?
Test.
Yeah, you're on.
Yay!
Yes, you're on.
I got a 9.
Yay!
Alright, I'm sorry, but first Kage, you said something?
I said, is it possible for me to tame this little certain creature?
Not likely, since it doesn't have any moral alignment whatsoever.
So it's like a neutral?
Not even neutral, it doesn't have a morality, it doesn't care. Alrighty, so you got a 9, right?
Yes.
Alright. You sniff the ground, sniff, and unfortunately it seems that you can't get a solid bearing on the scent. It appears to switch between the two tunnels.
Oh no.
Fuck. I cannot make heads or tails of this.
Tails. Because you're a dog.
Does anybody know if it has any weaknesses besides the mirror? That could probably give off where it is. I turn to Pancake and the others. Does anybody know if it has any other weaknesses that could probably give off where it is?
I don't know.
You say that as you suddenly hear the loud screeching and squealing from it again, deeper into the cave.
May I try to take quite possibly a pot shot at it with my bow?
Well, we don't see where it is.
Yeah, we don't know where it is. You don't know where it is.
May I try to see if I can find out where it is? Is that okay?
I guess you would have to roll a perception check.
Okay,
Can Pancake ready a punch or something?
The creature's nowhere near you guys yet. I would hold off on attack options.
Yeah.
Just like reading it, he's not actually punching anything.
Actually,
Yeah.
maybe we could do like a sense evil thing.
Well,
Not a bad idea.
The Cockatrice doesn't have alignment, though. You wouldn't be able to sense it.
Oh, good point.
So if one
I
of you
think
want
so
to...
was a basilisk.
It is a basilisk.
You said cockatrice.
Did I? A cockatrice is
now.
what I meant. My mistake.
Okay, because you've been saying basilisk this whole time, and I was just...
I'm
like,
sorry.
when you described,
In
when you
mythology...
described it as a chicken-like creature, I was like, but that's a cockatrice.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Basilisk and cockatrice are the same thing in mythology, so I get them confused.
Oh.
Yeah, that's my bad.
Sure.
Sorry about that.
Also,
That's a mod 17.
Modified 21.
You listen very closely as you hear the loud screeching. It's coming from the one that's going deeper into the caves.
That would be the one on the right, I believe. So she's just pointing in that direction. It's that way.
okay.
Alrighty, do you go that way or the other way?
I say we try to avoid it now.
I was gonna say that too, yeah.
Alrighty,
Hold
so...
on a second. Perhaps
What?
there is a big reward for those who kill it.
Well, I'm not gonna say anything in that regard.
This is entirely just conflicting with everything now, because Vinova's first instinct is to just leave this thing alone, but then you mentioned the possibility of a reward, and just
Wait, are we able to see it now?
No, you
No.
still can't see it. It's still deeper in the mind.
We just know where it is.
we know the direction it's in, but we can't see it.
Yeah, you know the general direction
Okay.
of where it is, just not exactly where it is.
Okay, I'm gonna have Storm go deeper into the cavern.
I'm just putting it out there.
Alrighty, so wait, you're heading towards or away from him?
I'm trying to stealth towards him so I can quite possibly get a pot shot in. And essentially jump him.
Okay then. I'm assuming you're all following her? Because I'm gonna say right now, I'm gonna say right now, don't
No.
split the party. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
It is very unrecommended.
Yeah.
But amusing to watch.
I have zero intentions of going anywhere near that thing. I'm sorry.
Well, you have coins. You could flip a coin.
Okay, flips a coin. Heads, we avoid it. Tails, we fight it.
Alrighty.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll a
And you
d20.
want me to roll for that one?
No, I'll roll for it. If it's higher than 10, you fight it. If it's lower, you avoid it.
Okay.
It's higher, you're fighting it.
Oh!
Yay, my character's gonna kill a chicken!
Well, Kage, another thing is that we kind of need the mirror.
I...
Alright, well, you flip the coin. It seems to land, indicating that you are fighting the creature. Some of you let out reluctant sighs, while others let out squeals of delight. As you slowly go deeper into the cavern, you can hear its screechings getting closer and closer. However, as you're walking, you come into a much larger cavern. There's small pockets of water around, but there's a clear passageway leading straight to the other side.
Holds up my dagger so it shows a reflection.
The reflection isn't cast on anything, because so far there's nothing to be seen in the area. At least as far as you can tell.
Should I light it again?
It has been a minute, so you can light it again if you want.
Okay.
The light is starting to dim
I
on my
thought
eyes.
it produced flame less than 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, 10 minutes? Okay, I think you guys are good then.
Alright.
Alrighty.
Yeah, my dancing lights is the one that lasts a minute.
Alrighty then. Well, you can continue walking or search around this area. It's your choice.
Wait, do I still need to do my stealth roll?
Well, first of all, as far as you can tell, there's no creature at all in this entire cavern. So you could either follow your instincts and keep moving, or you can try to roll for perception.
Beep it, let's roll for percepts.
Alrighty, roll perception check.
So, who wants to know what I got?
Is it a
Sure.
20?
I know what you got. I already know what you got.
It's a 20.
I can screenshot it too if you'd like.
Ah, God. Well, I'll take your word. I'll take your word for it. You
Sorry,
look
I'm back.
you look up and up into the cavern as you slowly notice that this cavern should not have a roof. You slowly look up and you see an eyeball open up and look at you. A horrible dark mantle is staring directly at you as its tentacles flare up, noticing that you spotted it.
Did you say tentacles?
Yes, it's a dark mantle. It is a creature that imitates a cavern roof, and it has up to 8 tentacles like a squid.
Is it bad that there's a joke I want to make here, but I don't know if you would approve?
I've seen enough hentai to know where this is going.
There we go.
There you go! That's the joke I was gonna make, so I didn't know if it was okay.
Yes. Now you are face to face with a dark mantle, and one of its tentacles slams down on its exit, forcing you to fight it.
And Storm's now gonna turn to the rest of the party and go, so I found what was causing the problems. Bad news is, it looks like it's a giant tentacle monster.
And I look up as well and draw out my bow.
Alright, well first you gotta roll initiatives.
You got it.
D20.
Yeah, D20 plus your excuse me, your dexterity.
Dex.
I
end up splitting
got
the
a 13.
19. Mod 19 plus my dex.
What's
Alright.
my modifier again? 3.
You got
Did we end up splitting the party?
No,
No.
you guys are together.
Okay, good. I'm sorry, I couldn't hear a thing.
It's alright, it's alright. And what did you roll?
A 4.
Oh, Jesus, 4. Deckard, what did you get?
Deckard.
15.
There we go. Alright, so it would go, Season, what did you get again?
I rolled an 8.
I got 13.
13. Okay, so it would go, Kage, Deckard, Season, Prose, and then Fluff Dragon.
Wait, what did Fluffy get?
So you got a 3, right? A 4?
4.
Yeah.
A little bit better, but not much.
Alright, then yeah, that's the, order.
Oh. I had the wrong character sheet out. Hang on.
Oh.
Can I
You had
reroll
your
that?
southern... Fluff, you had your Southern Belle night out, didn't you?
I did, yeah. I was like, why don't I have any dexterity? I'm a monk, not a fighter. It's not much better. It's an 8.
Well, now you're tied with Prose.
Oh, okay.
So, I'll say since Prose was a natural, she still goes first. Well, after you.
Actually, no, I wasn't. I added my my dexterity modifier to that, which is a 3.
Oh boy,
So
okay.
it's naturally a 5.
Okay, whoever's
4
natural
dex.
was higher goes.
So that was a natural 4.
Yeah, and Prose, you were a natural 5?
Yes.
Okay, then yeah, it still goes Prose then to Fluff Dragon.
I don't even want to be in this fight. I don't even want to be here.
This is my day off. Alrighty, and okay, so Kage, you're first.
Okay,
There you go.
I'm gonna have her, I'm gonna have her ready her bow and try to shoot the creature in the eye.
You're going for the eye. Okay. Roll a d20 plus dexterity.
Mod 22.
Alrighty then.
Yeah. 1 sec. What do I roll for? Let me look here. What do I roll for bow damage? That's a 1d8. Okay.
You cock back and you aim true. You fire. You manage to hit the Dark Mantle directly in the eye. It screeches in a horrible, high-pitched wail.
D8 damage.
D8. Yeah, you do. Okay.
Yeah, 8.
Yeah,
Naturally.
Then you do 8 damage to the creature.
Booyah.
Okay then. It's still wriggling and convulsing, but it's not down yet, as it screeches and wails once again.
I draw my longbow.
Alrighty. You draw your longbow back. Roll for d20 plus dexterity.
17.
Alrighty. You draw back, cock your arrow, and you fire. You manage to hit one of the tentacles as it wails once again. Alrighty, and Season, you hit it, so roll for damage now.
19.
Wait, no. That's not right.
That seems really high. Are you sure?
No,
I rolled on d20 and it says 19.
No, it's
no
not.
you rolled d20 for attack.
Yeah, we're doing damage roll. Hang on.
Oh, so which one?
Your longbow, I don't remember.
Hang on. I got
Combo, it's a D8.
Yeah, you're okay.
D8, so roll a
D8.
D8.
7.
You draw back, and you hit one of the tentacles. It screeches once again as you deal 7 damage to it. It starts bleeding and convulsing. It's clearly losing its fight, but it doesn't quit. Deckerd, I believe you're next.
Alright. I'm going to attack it with my longsword.
It's up in the air. You're gonna have to roll an acrobatics check and a d20.
Let's do this.
Oh, here we go. Alright, roll acrobatics check.
That'll be a 20.
On that 20 acrobatics, are you serious?
No, that's with it added. It was a 19.
Okay, good, because...
Oh.
Okay.
Alright, so, okay. You manage to... You jump on the stalactites, jumping stalactite to a stalactite. As you get closer, you get within chopping distance.
Alright. On for the next thing. The attack!
Yep.
That'll be a 19.
19, alright. You leap from the stalactite directly at the creature. You stab it directly in one of its good eyes.
Longsword is D8.
Yep.
So 13 damage total.
13 damage? Are you serious?
Plus 5 for strength.
Oh, good point, yeah. Alright then. You stab the creature directly in its eye as you slowly slide down, slicing it open. It reaches and convulses as the top half of it comes loose. It falls down and collapses with a tremendous, thunderous thud onto the ground as it finally takes its last breath and dies.
Alright. I did the thing.
Alright then.
Alrighty. The Dark Mantle now clears the path to the other side. You are now free to continue deeper into the cave.
I walk over and pull out one of my arrows. Pull out my arrow from its tentacle.
Alright, you do that. You're now back to 20 arrows.
Permission, can I do the same thing with it, but from the one that I shot in its eye?
Yes, it's completely on the ground. You can do that if you want to.
Cool, she picks up her arrow because she doesn't like wasting them.
Alrighty.
Smart.
You both take your ammunition back as you go deeper down into the cave. The light's starting to slowly flicker and dwindle, but it's still bright enough that you can continue. You march deeper and deeper down until you realize you're up on a balcony. You look down below, and you have found the nest of the Cockatrice. It starts looking around, letting out little chirps and squeaks. It has not seen you, as it is perching, almost like it's getting ready to rest.
So, here's the plan I suggest we do. We could wait for it to sleep, We could wait for it to go to sleep, and then take it by surprise by shooting it in the head, or we take it out now. Which do you rather do?
I say
Wait
take
for
it
it to
down.
fall asleep.
I was gonna say take it down now.
I say wait for it to fall asleep so it can't do anything.
I can try to freeze it.
Do we know if it's actually there in the nest, or do we just see the nest, Ian?
No, it's actually there. You can see it perching in its nest.
I'd
I
say
guess, I guess we can wait until it's asleep then.
Like, if I can avoid even running the risk of it attacking us, I want to do that.
Alright.
Alrighty then. You all wait up in the cavern as you wait for it to sleep. It feels like hours has passed as finally the Cockatrice lets out a loud yawn as it curls up and nuzzles up as it begins to rest for the night.
Okay, who here has the best stealth?
Pancake has +4 stealth.
Well, if you're gonna sneak past them, you all have to form a stealth check.
I have 2.
Or you all have to, like, roll a stealth check.
I have a proficiency in stealth, and my mod for dexterity, just in general, is +3, so that would give me +4 to stealth, I believe.
Alrighty,
Alright,
well,
so you're
you
in
should have no
the-
problem, but you gotta keep in mind that you all have to sneak past unless you have a plan to, like, tie a, I don't know, a zipline rope or something to help everyone else.
Am I able to do that with my entangle?
No, entangled only entraps creatures, but some of you should have some rope on you if you want to try that.
Let's see, do I have...
There. I have rope, but thinking of an idea actually.
Well, if you've got one, you're more than welcome to tell the adventurers.
Okay, I have an idea for everyone if they're willing to listen.
Yeah.
Why did you give her a Russian accent, first of all?
I don't know. I don't know. I was trying to go for like a. I wasn't trying to go for that. I was trying to go for like a French or something, and I obviously bleeped that up.
It sounds more Russian to me, but that's fine. It's whatever you want. Sorry, I was just curious.
I think it fits. I think it sounds good.
Yeah, I can say
Oh,
it fits
thank
too.
you.
In Soviet Russia, D&D plays you.
And anyway, my idea was because most of us are ranged fighters, well, except you, Pancake, and you.
Frigid.
I'm blanking on Frigid. Thank you.
I can spit
Except
ice
you.
at it.
Huh?
Except to you, Pancake and Frigid, you have to get closer into close range to fight. My idea was maybe perhaps we Nova and the Wood Elf could use our distance and our range weapons to snipe it in the head, so we won't have to get near it, and or use magic.
That might work.
So essentially, you are saying one of us should be the bait?
Atten looks at Frigid.
Ugh. Give me a blindfold.
Actually, I'll give you a blindfold, plus I'll give you the mirror.
Oh, I still have the mirror.
Oh.
Here.
If I put the blindfold on, it can't stare at me and cause me to turn to stone.
Yeah,
Right?
but with the mirror,
But
you have a chance
like,
to
the
reflect
possibility of, like, if you have the mirror, there is a possibility of it looking at itself and turning itself to stone.
Yeah, you
Just in
have.
case.
You would have to roll like a check for that, but at the same time, the possibility is there.
All right.
I think
Also-
blindfold gives you...
Also, I'm slowly starting to realize that Frigid's becoming the punching bag.
Or he's the tank.
It's actually
Huh?
Go on. I was about to
Uh,
say
I was
he's
gonna say-
he's basically the tank of your group. That's his job.
You do know that I also do this. Do I not look tasty too?
But yeah, what were you gonna say, Deckard?
While we're waiting for him to respond, though, thank you, Dream Sage, for following.
Woohoo!
Yay!
Hello. Hello.
It's a dream! Yay!
Yes.
Dream Sage, we have your husband captive. If you want to see him again, you have to send Cookie.
Oh god, that'd be mean.
Dream,
Well,
we're
I
just
thought I
holding
was
him
just going to be blindfolded and then sent out to go do what I have to do.
Yay, Deckard's finally back.
Also, Dream says you will never take my cookies.
I can make Pinkie Pie head-shaped cookies for everyone.
But anyway, back on track.
Yeah.
But yeah, Frigid, that's basically what you're gonna do.
So,
Also, is there a way that you can make a distraction so we can time it correctly?
it's going to be kind of hard when I can't see.
Oh my gosh, Frigid making a distraction.
Oh yeah. Keep in mind though, if you are blindfolded, you're gonna get a penalty for dexterity saves.
Mm-hmm.
Just fair
Wait
warning.
a moment.
Oh yes, go on.
Wait a moment. How is he going to, how could Fridge do the distraction if he's going to be blindfolded? If you don't mind me asking.
That's a good
I make a lot of noise.
Just make a lot of noise.
You could
Well, either that or we could send Pancake.
That's true.
I shall help.
Very well, Pancake. If you wish to do it, then go ahead. I believe in you.
Thank you. Even though you are a cat, you are not bad.
Yes. Plus, I think it's time for Pancake's moment to
Then,
shine.
and Deckard, you're gonna come in, grab Pancake, get out of there, and then we'll do our thing.
All right, then.
Alrighty.
And you won't need to be blindfolded for that.
Alrighty. So just to sum up the plan here, Pancake is gonna cause a distraction, Frigid's gonna grab him, run like hell, and as the Cockatrice runs after them, you're gonna take pot shots at him.
Yep.
Alright, that works. Alrighty then. So this is just up. You all make your plan as you ready yourselves. Pancake's ready to jump, and now it's all up to you. Ready whenever you are.
Okay.
Do you want me to whip him up?
Yes.
Okay.
And basically, we're gonna be over the archway that leads out to the nest.
Yeah, and also if you want, you could take like a pot shot at it to wake it up, maybe soften it up for the archers.
Oh, I have an idea.
Oh, that's the start to a great moment.
I have an idea.
Yes. Do you want to keep it a secret, or do you want to tell us?
Oh, I'll just pull it out. It'll be great.
Okay.
That's what he said.
You had to get one. Alrighty, well then, take it away.
Sorry.
It's alright.
So Pancake starts jumping up and down and says, "Hey, you up there! You up, Bruce? That evolution can go in reverse."
The Cockatrice stirs awake as it muddles a little. It turns around until it looks directly at Pancake. Its eyes widen as it licks its lips.
Pancake turns around so it does not look in its eyes and says, "Yeah, I'm talking to you. You are the reason the gene pool needs a lifeguard."
The Cockatrice looks at it confused before it finally roars and it starts charging at Pancake.
Pancake gets on all fours and starts.
I signal to Kage and Prose to get their bows ready.
My character already has her bow. She does bow drawn.
So I do have a racial benefit to where if I'm all fours, I get +5 to my speed. Instead of 25, I get 30.
Oh, so you get a speed bonus when you're on all fours?
Yeah, it's very minor, but it's something.
Alrighty then.
It's something.
What do you plan to do next? The Cockatrice is charging at you. Are you gonna dodge it?
Oh yeah, I am running.
Alright.
And he's going to yell over his shoulder and say, "I love what you've done with your hair. How'd you get it to come out of your nostrils like that?"
Alrighty. Well, first, I think that would be a dexterity save to make sure you're dodging the creature.
Okay.
So roll for dexterity.
24.
24. Alright. Alrighty, the Cockatrice charges at you. As it draws closer, you get out of the way at the last second, as its head slams into the wall, dealing 2 damage. It shakes its head and roars again as it charges at Pancake.
I signal to Kage and you fire their arrows.
Okay, I shall roll my.
Alrighty, Kage Prose, roll for D20 to see if you pierce it.
Wait. Is what modifier should I add again? Dex?
Yeah,
correct?
dexterity is for ranged, so yes.
Okay, let me do the math here then. That's a mod 21.
Modified 18.
Season, you gonna fire too?
I'm gonna go in with my longsword to decapitate it.
You're just gonna jump straight on it afterwards?
Yeah.
Alrighty, well first, Kage Prose, you draw back your fires. Draw back your fires. Sorry, you draw back your arrows, and with mighty accuracy, you launch them. They both land directly into the Cockatrice's neck. Alright, now roll for damage.
My crossbow did 5 damage.
5, okay.
7.
Dealing 12 total damage to the Cockatrice. It cries and wails as it looks around wondering where those bows came from, frantically.
Crossbows don't use bows. I mean arrows.
Arrows.
No, I was just saying crossbows don't use bolts.
Oh yeah, true.
Alright, well, whichever. It looks in the general direction of where it was hurt, trying to look for you all.
I draw a longsword and get ready to leap to chop his head off.
Alrighty. Deckard, are you going to be joining her?
Away again?
Huh?
What's Pancake doing?
I think Pancake wants to try and distract it away.
Bring its attention back towards him instead of
before
to his
it
friend.
sees him. Okay. Let me check. Roll a deception check. That would be.
For me?
Yeah, you have to roll a deception check to see if you are distracted long enough to give another surprise attack.
Okay. 14.
14, and that's plus your charisma.
Yeah.
Alrighty, let me roll to see if he falls for it. Alright, say what you're gonna say. To what
If you're
Pancake's
going
gonna
to be two-faced, at least them pretty.
say. The Cockatrice herks back as it turns back around. It sees you once again as it roars, as it scuffs the ground, getting ready to charge once again. You are officially hidden once again and get another hidden sneak attack.
I do?
Yeah, Season, and I guess Deckard, if you also want to jump in on this.
Right.
Yeah, I'll take a swing at it.
Alrighty, then, I guess, Season and Deckard's characters, Frigid and the Druid draw their weapons as they get ready to jump on the creature and strike with mighty accuracy. So go ahead and both roll a d20.
Mine's a 19.
19, alright, and Deck?
I rolled a 19 natural.
Wow. Alrighty then. And with the surprise attack, you definitely hit. Roll your damage as well.
3, so it's 8 damage.
You said damage is a D8, right?
Yeah.
Plus your strength.
Mine is an 8. Plus strength.
The
that
strength
is gonna be
bonus.
a plus 1.
Yep.
Plus 1.
So
alright.
9.
So 8 and 9. 17, and because it's like almost a sneak attack, I'll give you both a +2. All right.
Does athletics also count in this, or?
No. Since you're jumping directly down it and there's nothing obstructing it, you don't have to do an athletic check. All right. You both leap off at the same time, drawing your swords. You both burrow straight down. Your aim true. You smite the Cockatrice directly in its skull as it falls to the ground with a mighty thud. The Cockatrice wails and moans as your swords pin it to the ground, clinging to what little life it has before it finally keels over. You have defeated the Cockatrice.
Yay!
That was so awesome.
Alrighty, yeah.
Right. You forgot Deckard.
Alrighty, but yeah, you all slay the mighty Cockatrice as Season and Frigid stand over the creature's now dead corpse. Really? Really, Frigid?
We did the thing. We
There
did
we
the
go.
thing.
There we go. There we go. There we go. Now it's official. It's official kill. All right.
Can we leave now?
I go over to. Oh, sorry.
We need to have proof that we killed it.
I go over to the decapitated skull and pry out its eyes.
Jesus Christ. You
Hey,
do
you never know
that.
when they're going to be useful. Even after the thing's dead, we can still use them.
You do that. You decapitate the fucker. It is clearly very much dead. You guys now. I guess you guys
She
can.
decapitated it and gouged its eyeballs out.
Yeah, it's very much dead. So I guess you're keeping the eyeballs.
Yeah, we never know when we're going to be able to use them, and it's like Medusa. Even after it's dead, we can still use them.
Alrighty then. You have Cockatrice eyes. That's not actually an item, so I'm just gonna fucking make one up. Once per day, you can roll an arcane check to freeze an opponent in place, almost like binding. I literally just made that up. There you go. Alright. Now you can either check the Cockatrice's den for anything else, or you can just leave. Because at the other end of the cavern, you can see the exit, and you can see a faint light.
Bye, bitches.
I'm probably gonna. Well, I'm thinking we could probably scrounge around and see if there's some materials or something we could trade.
Alright, well, you have to roll a perception check.
Hold on. Which one's the perception? The D20?
Plus your wisdom.
14 plus 4, so 18.
18, alright. You look around, and you notice inside the Cockatrice's nest, you see something very sparkly and very shiny hidden in it.
I pick it up.
You do that.
I guess didn't expect us to actually go and look around.
Kind of. Not really, no. If I can, look up.
I've been playing Guild Wars enough to, like, look around for shit.
Fair
Oh,
enough.
heck yeah.
By the way, this is where D100 comes in handy there, Watch.
D100? Well, I don't have the, like, treasure thing on hand is the problem. That's what I'm looking for.
Oh.
You pick it up, you see it's a clear, crystalline vial of liquid. You identify it as a potion of invisibility.
Ooh.
Curious question. Watchful, can I by any chance take the skull of the cockatrice?
Yeah, go ahead. Here's the thing. I run under the D&D #1 golden rule. Always say yes. Unless you're being a total, complete asshole to me, I will more than likely allow you to do it.
Yay. So pretty much Storm's gonna draw one of her short swords, and she's just going to start, you know.
You skin the cockatrice till it's down to its skull.
And as for me looking around the nest, I also see some eggs I also take for food.
Wait, it's eggs?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I'll let you have that, but I'm gonna warn you now, cockatrice eggs have acid yolks.
Is there a way to, like, get rid of that, or?
They're not that big. If you wanted, you could totally use them for grenades.
Okay.
But also, Season, I'm gonna let this slide now, but just as a heads up, the DM decides what's in there.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's alright, I'll let it slide now, because I love the idea of cockatrice egg grenades. But just as a heads up, if the DM doesn't say there's something in there, there's nothing in there.
Okay, I'm sorry.
It's alright.
Like I said, I'm a noob. I'm a virgin.
It's understandable, I completely understand. I'm just a fair warning for next time. So your haul is cockatrice grenade acid eggs and a potion of invisibility and the eyes of a cockatrice.
Don't forget a skull.
And the skull, which you can have as a trophy or sell it, I don't care.
Actually,
By the way, curious question. Is cockatrice meat, poisonous?
Cockatrice meat is not poisonous.
Okay, then we can take that for food.
That's what I was about to ask. Is can I also take the meat that I skinned off the cockatrice and put it in my bag.
Alright, you do that. You skin the Cockatrice. It gives you 3 extra days worth of rations between all of you.
Hot dang.
Woo, Cockatrice stew.
Are you done exploring, or...
Yeah, I think I'm all set.
Alright, everyone else?
I've been ready to get out of here forever.
Alrighty.
Let us go.
You all settle up as you slowly start to exit the cave. You see a light until eventually you exit it, the light almost blinding you. As you look out, you see you are in the direct center of a giant catacomb of mountain pieces, and right dead in the center is a small little town full of airships.
Huh.
Well, they certainly don't have anything like this back home.
Technologically advanced from where I'm from.
Be right back, guys.
Hmm.
Yep, this is happening. As you exit, you suddenly hear thumping and thumping as you all turn around to see the corpse of the Cockatrice charging directly at you.
Nope. Nope. Nope.
It's charging directly at you. You can either roll for dexterity or use the acid eggs to try and trip it.
I do not either. I
Acid egg.
walk in front and I put my shield in place before everybody else.
What?
I'm getting the hell out of here.
It's
Bye.
charging. I'm getting it away.
Okay, roll a strength check. Hang on. No, I want to see what deck it's going with this. Roll a strength check.
While he's doing that, I'm leaving. Bye.
14?
Is that with modifiers?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna roll a d20. If it's lower than 14, you do it. God damn it. Frigid plants itself into the ground, its shield at the ready, as the Cockatrice charges. It charges directly into the shield with a loud thump, sending it back a few feet.
Setting Frigid back a few feet?
Yeah, sending Frigid back a few feet.
Okay.
And Pancake kind of like climb over Frigid because he's small, jump over the and punch the Cockatrice.
You know what? I'll allow it. Roll a strength check.
Deck, that was beautiful. Like, awesome idea.
How did the thing?
There we go. I was waiting for you to have like a classic comeback.
A for effort.
Yes.
Do you want a strength check or an attack?
No, it's gonna be a strength check.
13.
13. Okay then. And that's with modifiers?
Yep.
Alrighty. Pancake goes on all fours as it runs up behind Frigid. It crawls on its back, jumps on the head, and reels back.
What did I miss?
The Cockatrice is reanimated and it's heading right for them. Frigid is blocking it and Pancake is about to punch it. For those who couldn't hear that, I played the One Punch theme. Yes. Pancake reels back and punches the fucking Cockatrice so hard it disintegrates. Alright.
Remind me not to get on your bad side.
Oh my gosh.
Alright.
Pancake pushes off his very fluffy shoulders and says, Deckerd, you are the perfect teammate. Or, I'm sorry, Frigid. Whoops.
Alright.
I'm never letting you people talk me into fighting a Cockatrice again.
As you all say that, you see a dark, ominous smoke come off the Cockatrice as it turns to its black tar that the Hobgoblin once was. A black smoke comes up as you see a puff of smoke as 2 purple evil eyes stare at you, looking very disappointed.
Am I the only one getting a sense of deja vu here, or what?
Silence! It cries out. You may have defeated this hellspawn from the desert world, but mark my words, it only gets tougher from here, my heroes. I will see you in the city of God, and once there, you will never stop me, it says as it flies off into the distant lands.
Great. It seems like it's going to be one of those, I think I'm so powerful, you stop me kind of quests. Great. Just great. Do you know those kinds of people who are so arrogant of themselves are the ones that really piss me off?
High elves.
I don't know what you're talking about.
High elves.
Though ironically, but I will say this: Frigid and Pancake are okay. They actually have the skills to back it up.
All right.
Basically, you're an arrogant fuck, but you can back it up, so you're not totally terrible.
Oh.
After that,
I'll
you
take
count.
it as
Okay, let's
Go on.
let's get to the town and tell them that the Cockatrice is gone. Get somewhere to stay, and if you want, you can have some. You can buy some more concubines.
And don't forget the Tiefling translator.
That too.
It is so weird hearing it pronounced that way. I've always heard it pronounced tiefling.
Alrighty.
It's so weird.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing at what Fluff Dragon typed in the chat.
Wait, what?
concubines.
She says, 1 sec, my son is running around outside buck naked.
I remember my little brother once.
Yeah, I did too.
Oh, happy.
Alright. Alright, anyway, our heroes look out at the mountainous town with the airships, satisfied in the fact that they have conquered yet another beast on their adventure. But a dark, ominous presence has made itself known to these people. Who is this dark creature? What is the city of God? And more importantly, where did these airships come from? All these and many more questions on the next episode of Questrians.
Dragon Ball Z. I'm not sorry.
Nah, it's fine. I was half tempted to just go on the next episode of A Quest. You ruined my outro, and then just cut it off. Greetings, ponies and Pegasus. This is the Dungeon Master, the Watchful Pony. Thank you so much for watching Questrians Episode 2. Yes, I'm going to be releasing all the episodes we are streaming over on Twitch, on YouTube eventually. I'm going to make them more like a podcast format since that's kind of what they already are on Twitch, so unfortunately, they'll be not as heavily edited compared to the last one, just so I can get them out like much faster to you guys, so you guys can enjoy them much faster. So I hope that's a fine compromise. I'll still have visuals here and there. Like you'll see, I put the dark mantle and the cockatrice up just so you guys can see like what they look like and stuff like that. But I think this is just a good way that I can get it out at least weekly. I'm trying to get them out every single Thursday. As you can see, this episode is now out Thursday. Excuse me. I know that's gonna add extra strain on my part, but I'm willing to work for it. But if I want to do this, then I need your help because we need Questrians, I should say, to be successful. Not super successful, but successful enough, like right off the bat. Which means it's going to require all of you guys' help. If you follow me on Twitter, if you follow me on Twitter yesterday, you'll see that I already have a hashtag out. Hashtag Questrians. Now, the reason why we're using hashtag Questrians is so that way we can sort of build a community around this, as well as keep track of anything else you guys might be doing. So, this is where you guys come in. Tweet this episode out, put it on Facebook, and do whatever you gotta do. But if you're gonna put it on Twitter, make sure you promote it with the hashtag Questrians or tag me or anyone else who might be involved in it. If you do this, if you tweet out the episode and promote it and talk about it and do whatever you gotta do, I will put your Twitter handle in a poll, and next time there's an NPC or a monster or anything like that, we will take your name and name the monster after your Twitter poll or the NPC or whatever. It's just sort of our way to give back and give you guys incentive to tweet it out. And it also would mean fan art. You can use Questrians to tag fan art of the show or anything like that to give you guys an idea of basically where you can send your fan art if you feel like making it. Now, what do you get out of making fan art? Now, obviously, I can't give a super lot. I can't commission you, unfortunately, because I got my own money and I gotta save the money for Pony Watch and all that stuff. But I can say it's only out of the kindness of your heart. But if you do make fan art and you tag hashtag Questrians, we will feature your fan art in the next YouTube episode or the next Twitch stream in a prominent role and show it off, and we will link your DeviantArt, your Twitter, wherever you're most common, wherever you prefer to use it, and yeah, we'll give you like as much promotion as we can. I know it's kind of stupid with the whole pay-you-win promotion, but again, this is 100% not required, not 100%. It's not like this is a job and I'm saying that. It's more if you want to do it, if you want to help us get the show out by promoting it, by making fan art. And again, if you do that, be sure to tag Questrians, tag one of us, and if you want, link the episode that inspired it. Do whatever you want, do whatever you gotta do. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And if you watch the episodes live, if you want to watch them live and can't wait for YouTube, then they will be on Twitch. The link to my Twitch will be down in the description below, and you can watch them every Saturday at 2 p.m. Central Time. By the time this episode comes out, hopefully we're going to be having Galaxy Sketch, hopefully as a guest quester on. We're going to be trying getting at least one guest quester every week, if not every other week. And to give you extra incentive to watch it live, we will be having extra rewards for people who donate money to a donation pool. We will be having every quest. It'll be stuff like having the adventurers get an item of your choosing, or having them interact with your NPC, or even better, coming on as a guest quester. It can be any number of those things, but you gotta watch the stream to find out what exactly they are. So yeah, check the stream every Saturday, 2 p.m. Central, and now check out #Questrians over on Twitter. So you can use it to tag any memes, if you talk about the show, any fan art, anything like that, so we can sort of build a community and we can stay in touch with anybody who's promoting it. And if you do promote it, we'll be putting your name in a poll and you might get a mention in an episode. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you all so much for reaching the end of this episode. Thank you for slogging through this hour-long podcast-esque dungeon thing. We're going to keep this going as long as possible. I've got a long adventure planned out and we'd love to keep this going, but it's going to take all you guys promoting this, getting this out there, because it's got to be successful off the bat. It's going to need all of your help to do it. So if you like this, if you enjoy this, and that's another thing, if you're watching this on YouTube, leave a comment, leave a like, do everything you got to do. Likes are appreciated, comments are even more appreciated on how I can improve, what you liked, or anything like that. Do what you got to do. We can really use your help to get this out there. So yeah, check the hashtag, check Twitch, comment, like, all that good stuff. I'm the Watchful Pony, and I'll catch you at the next quest, my questers.